Hey guys, today is Tuesday, the 8th, and this week's topic is sex. The best thing ever. So as a trans guy, sex is obviously a trickier subject. When it comes to boundaries, everybody's different. I have yet to find a trans guy that is okay with chest touching though. But as far as I know, no guy likes to be touched like that pre-op. Refrain from using feminine words. This is a really big one because that ex that I was talking about in my relationships video, the one who decided to use feminine words on my body, yeah, that shit doesn't fly. So, important one, don't use the wrong words. Even if you have this thing with, how do I explain it? Unless you're a closed-minded dickhead who wants to call it that thing because that's how you see it, because that's what you feel it is. Don't do that anyway, because you're gonna make yourself look like a dick and you're gonna get your ass dumped. So, don't use feminine words. Obviously, I think that's pretty obvious and straightforward, but some people just don't fucking get it. Cough, cough, ex-girlfriend, you fucking cunt. Another thing of mine is it's totally normal to feel dysphoric when you're getting down and dirty. Personally, I cannot stand hand jobs. They make me feel extremely dysphoric because of the motion the person's hand is making. Because obviously, I'm not that big, and you can already assume and guess what motion that hand is making. I hate hand jobs because of that. It makes me feel terrible. Absolutely terrible. Blowjobs, most of the time I'm okay with them. Again, it's really all about the movement, because if I feel a feminine movement being made, you know what I mean, I will get dysphoric. So, really, if you're gonna be touching me at all, you have to use the masculine words, and you have to treat me masculine. You can't use feminine words on me, and you most certainly cannot do feminine things to me. I'm debating whether I should tell you how I have sex or not, because that might help. No, I'm not going to tell you. What I am going to tell you, though, is as long as your sex makes you feel good, mentally and physically, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can have sex however the fuck you want, as long as you're okay, and as long as, it feels good. I mean, there's no wrong way of having sex. The only wrong way of having sex would be rape, or, I don't know, not speaking up when you don't want something or you don't like something. Because obviously then you're just kind of laying there hoping that it's over soon. One very, very extremely, extremely important subject is front hole penetration. Some guys are comfortable with this, some guys aren't. Some guys are, but are way too ashamed or embarrassed, or they feel absolutely shitty about it to the point where they don't say anything, which absolutely sucks, because, I mean, I can understand why you'd be ashamed, because I am too. I feel that way, because personally, I do enjoy, God, I hate saying it. I need to think of I do have a masculine way of saying. See, when I talk about front hole penetration, I will use gay sex terms, I guess we can call it. It makes me feel like Michael said, like I'm not trans enough. And obviously I know what I am, but it's just it's human anatomy. It feels good. It's not like that spot is just dead for me. Like, it does feel good. But of course, if I'm feeling dysphoric, I will not let you near my genitals. I do enjoy getting fucked in the ass. But if I'm feeling dysphoric, I don't even want to think about it. And the thing is, nobody actually knows about this except for 2 people. And neither of them are my fiance, actually. The first time I got fucked that way, I was 14 with a cis male. Honestly, the reason why I did it wasn't because I loved him or anything. I wanted to know if I liked it or not. I don't regret it. A lot of people, they're like, your first time needs to be special, blah, blah, blah. And I totally agree with that. I think, of course, sex is a lot more amazing when it's with someone you love for the first time. That's awesome. It feels great. But, like I said, I'm hetero-romantic, so, I didn't have feelings for this guy. And it didn't matter to me. It really didn't matter to me. I just wanted to know if I liked it or not. So I don't have any regrets about that because it was just sex to me. It wasn't, you know, like we did date, but it wasn't like I loved him or anything. So I don't have that regret. I don't mind that my first time was with that guy. And I'm actually kind of glad that my first time was with that guy because that guy he was a great guy. He was really sweet and he was, he was my best friend at the time. We still talk, but obviously not like we used to. So personally, I have no regrets. If you want to go out and give it a shot and you're hetero romantic, I mean, go fucking for it. It's whatever. But of course, that was before I was out. So now it's definitely a shit ton different. My own fiance doesn't know that I enjoy what we just talked about. Well, I guess now she does. Before I started on T, I was talking to my best friend about this. Her name's Carrie. And I was telling her how I didn't know how to go about this subject because I kind of wanted it. I was really, really craving it. And obviously, I'm with someone, and she isn't cis male. And so we would have to go through a certain process for this to happen if I wanted it. And what I had said to her was that most likely after about 4 months of being on T, I'm not going to feel so ashamed, I'm not going to feel so bad, and I'm not going to mind talking to my girlfriend at the time. Well, I'm still with her, but she's my fiance now, you know what I mean. Um, Her name's Shelby. I'm just gonna start using her name, because, I mean, you guys probably know all about her by now. So, I had told her around 4 months that I'd probably be comfortable with talking to Shelby about this, and having it happen with Shelby. And I had told her the only reason why I'm so confident in that fact is because when I start on T, I'm not gonna feel so emasculated. Is that the word? Emasculated? Emasculated. You know what I mean, okay? I felt like she was gonna see me differently. She was gonna fuck up on pronouns. I went through all of this shit in my head, and so I was like, after T, this isn't gonna be a big deal because I'm gonna be so masculine, and it's not gonna be a big deal. But here I am 6 months on T, and I still haven't even told her. It's a really tricky subject for trans guys because we can't help that we feel so awkward and dysphoric and ashamed about enjoying this. Okay, that's it. I'm just gonna start, using my terms for it, getting fucked in the ass. As incorrect as that sounds, like I said, I can't speak for all trans guys, but a majority of them feel so bad about enjoying this. They feel so ashamed, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Like I said, I understand why. I'm there too, but I just tell myself it's nothing. There's nothing wrong with this. It feels good, no matter what gender you are. Getting fucked feels good. I think that's it. So, have a good day and use condoms. Don't hire prostitutes and have safe sex. Have tons of safe sex.